welcome to anybody. Me reading my dad's letters that he wrote over 6 years ago in 1999, as he was recording the year before the turn of the century into the millennium 2000. I hope you like the new starting gizmo gadget title page, whatever you'd like to call it. Let me know your thoughts, but just thought I'd try and join the flow of doing things a little bit differently. Anyway, today is January the 15th actually, and there were a few things covered from Dad. The power of perception, I think, when it comes to running businesses. Councils flexing their muscles over employee rights. A little bit about the military. And then finally, I'm going to shock you with a piece of factual information at the end that I think, frankly, you will feel a bit shocked about. So, my dad started off by apparently reciting Gerald Ratner's, remember Ratner's Jewelers, who suddenly came a cropper when he described his own product as total CRAP, which then had a detrimental effect on his business, and he never recovered. And then Dad was reading about someone else called Bob Rishworth. Bob, if you're out there or someone knows who you are, let us know. And he apparently described the women who drink his cheap wine, which was $1.39 a bottle, as I quote, lower class. And Dad was saying, well, any minute now then his business is probably going to take a bit of a bashing too. He then moved on to Thurrock Council, who were going to ask their employees to make up the time they took if they popped outside for a cigarette. I'm not sure if the smoking ban was around 25 years ago actually, but anyway, they were all a little bit up in arms because they thought, well, people who have coffee breaks, anything like that, do they have to make up the time? And apparently the idea was people who smoke, have a break, need to make up the time. And I know that in the place I work for, in fact, the quid pro quo is the folks who smoke don't have actually a lunch break, but they're allowed to take sort of 6-10 minute breaks, if you like, for lunch. So, and then he turned his back to the military. Dad always had a bit of an eye on the military, being an ex-military man himself, ex-Royal Marine. He was talking about the fitness of some of the more recruits, latter-day recruits, but apparently they were going to try and put some McDonald's on different sort of training sites and different barrack sites, but they turned it down because they just didn't think it was a good example. Dad recalled his time when, in fact, the only choices he had at mealtime were two, I think, and you either liked them or you didn't, and if you didn't eat them, it was your hard luck. But yeah, there was only two choices. Finally, I said there will be a final, something that I think will surprise you now. Just think for a minute, the cost of a first class stamp today in 2025, I think, although I haven't posted one myself for a while, is about $1.60. Now, if you're watching this in 25 years' time, I'm guaranteeing the post office will probably not be in its present form. The cost of a letter will be about £5 and you'll only send one a year. But who knows, let's see. But back in 1999, the cost of a first class stamp went down. Hold on to this. It went down to 19 pence. So my dad said, the much service we get this day leads me to say you can stick that. Good old Dad. Anyway, thanks for listening. That was January the 15th. Sorry for the hiccups and things today. And if you can hear a whirring in the background, my apologies. My dad also was a great cine enthusiast in the 60s. I've managed to find cine of me when I was 4 or 5, I think, then again at 6 or 7, 18, 30, and then I think video began to take over, which I've got some but not transferred. So that's whirring away in the background and just about transferring a sort of 20-minute cine film, so apologies for that. Anyway, thanks for listening. You have a good day, and there you go. Bye.